Okay, once again, I forgot to remove that die. Now, I really want to get that wind glass commission there. I have 2 of the 3 things that they want. The only thing I don't have is a gun, and I can get that at the bazaar. So I kind of want to move just 1 space. I can't make a gun here. Yeah, so let's move 1 space. I don't have an illuminated die to bring up, so I'll just get a lantern. With 3 lanterns, I could take the shortcut road, so that might be something to think about. What do I want to move in there? I guess this one. So we're moving 1 space, and I'm going to visit the bazaar. So the first thing you can do is, if you want, you can spin the wheel clockwise in 1 direction, and I want to. I've just made everything cheaper except for armor, which got much more expensive. I can then take any one of those and turn it into anything else if I wanted to. I think I'm going to take this book and turn it into a gun. The most items you can have of 1 type is 2. You can never have more than 2. And now I can spend my money to buy as much stuff as I want. I definitely want those 2 guns. And the cool thing about this is it's buy 1, get 1 free. So I only have to spend $2 for both of those. Put them in like that. That's $2. And I can keep buying if I want. And I want. For just $1 each, I say, let's do it. Let's get each of those. That's another 2. Wand and a potion. I got lots of room. Then you re-roll all of these that you used. All done. Okay, private concern. Going right there, getting a lantern. If they have less than or equal to 3 goods, which they do, they only have 1, they're going to visit the dark market. No, the Great Bazaar. They turn the wheel, and then they're going to purchase these 3 different items if they're available. So there is a gun available. There's no armor, and there are no potions, so they're just getting this 1 thing. Now, they don't spend money, they just get the corresponding good. You just move the good up that number of spaces. So in this case, just once. That worked out for us. Roll the die. And there we go. All done. Okay, now we're going to go get that commission. Which means we want to move 2. 1, 2, and then we're going to spend a horseshoe to go back 1. We get to craft something, and it's going to be whatever that die is that we moved in, which in this case is an armor. Okay, our cart's getting a little full, but actually, I just recognized the special ability of this hero that we got is that they can hold 1 good. So boom, she can hold that for us, just in case. And now we're here. We can visit the Queen's commission and grab that windglass commission that we wanted. We got everything we need, and so we're ready to go travel. We can fulfill that completely. We can drop off this hero. Boom, it's going to be great. Coming where we are. That's fine. We're not blocking each other. Gets another good. Not gonna travel. No commissions, so they're gonna skip traveling to the outlying areas. Less than or equal to 3 goods. They have that, so instead they're gonna travel to the ruins. So this is the first time anyone's visited the ruins. I don't get to tag along when they visit the ruins, only when they're going to these outlying regions. So the first thing they're going to do is move this map 2 spaces. 1, 2. They're then going to spend a lantern to roll this ruin die. They have a lantern, so they'll spend it. Let's see what they get. Oh, they get a good. Okay, wait, not so fast. When I move that, it actually gets to get the benefit of that space where the map lands. So in this case, it would be either an upgraded armor or an upgraded potion. And this is a great place to go to get upgraded goods. The private concern doesn't care about what type of good, but it does care about whether or not they're upgraded or not. Because when they do an upgraded good, they get the regular good, but then they also get one of these blazing, what is this called? Blazing quartz. So rather than taking an upgraded good, they just get a regular good and they get one of these blazing quartz. And they can put it in their supply. But if we were to go there, we would get the actual upgraded good for our thing. Okay, and now second cleanup, at the end of my turn, I should have discarded that. And now that I have no more dice in my reserve, I remove one of these dice, take the rest, and roll them. And then put those back in my reserve. There we go. Now we've completely cleaned up. And it's back to me, and I want to move one space so that we can go traveling. This is a great time to travel because the private concern doesn't have anything, so they're not going to be able to join along with us, which is great. So let's just do it, shall we? Ooh, and look at this. I'm going to use this. We're going to come right here. And because we moved that filled in one, we get to make a gun. I don't mind that at all. Let's make this nice and neat. Look at that. That's so pretty. And now we get to move one space. And we could visit the dark market, but we're going to travel instead. And we could go to the ruins of Yin, but nah, we're going to travel to Windglass. Now, the private concern would join if they had a contract or hero for either Windglass or Farglint, right? Because they could deliver to either of those. But they don't, so they won't join along. It will just be us. The first thing you do when you travel is you get a companion, a creature companion. These look pretty cool. I really like this raven, which you can potentially get a illuminated die, which are hard to get. So I like that. But once again, we have a little deed here that says we're going to get one victory point at the end of the game for each unique creature type that we have. And it lists 3 of them: cave dragon, ice mouse, and the snow bee. And wouldn't you know, there's a cave dragon right there. So I say, let's grab that. Oh, and I see another mistake. The last creature always has a travel die on them. So if you select that one, you get an extra travel die to roll, which is tempting. No, I think we want to take that cave dragon. I think we want to take that. So we're going to add that to our pool. Now, in order to get these special abilities, you have to feed them that blazing quartz. And we don't have any of that quite yet, but maybe we'll be able to get some soon. We have 3 lanterns. I say let's do it. Let's spend our 3 lanterns and we can take the shortcut path. So let's see what we get. Cold snap. The trip is colder than expected and the road rough. Making it home will be a tale worth the telling. Now there's only one of us, so we only get to roll the 1 travel die. Now, if there were more players traveling along, we'd get to roll more dice, and because we took the shortcut, the other players would actually get to select the die first, and we would be last. When you take the dark road, then you get to pick first and everyone else picks next. So it's a little bit more dangerous traveling this way, but you get better benefits, and you'll see that. Oh, we rolled a 6. We don't even need Whisper. What good are you, Whisper? So we're going to get 3... Prestige. That worked out well. And now we're going to deliver to Windglass. So first things first, we have this hero. At Windglass, you get 2 prestige per hero that you deliver, so that's great. That's the second one for our deed. And now we're going to fulfill this commission. Staff, gun, potion. And that's going to give us 6 prestige. If we had additional Windglass commissions, we could deliver them as well, but we don't. We want to hold on to that. We're going to put in our little score pile here. Fantastic. And now, because we took this shortcut, we actually get to take 2, I think they're called good fortune benefits. And we have a few things that we can choose from. Illuminated dice, deed, 3 money, or one of these upgrades. These upgrades to our cart. This is going to be 2 victory points at the end of the game, but it sort of stays in your area here and kind of takes up space. This would give us a second steed, which would give us a second special ability, and we get to choose which one. That'd be cool. This would go into this slot here and make it a little bit more powerful. And this one's kind of cool. Anytime you craft, instead of just crafting a regular good, it's an upgraded good. And upgraded goods are, for instance, they're worth an additional prestige point when you deliver them. And they're one of the ways that you can get blazing quartz. When you sell a upgraded good to a hero, you get the money and blazing quartz. So we have some good choices here. I think we definitely want an illuminated die. And we could get a second one. We can hold 2 illuminated die. I'm tempted by the wagon upgrade. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of being able to craft upgraded goods. So there we go. I got 2 favors because I spent the 3 lanterns to go down the shortcut path rather than taking the dark road. And this time I'll remember to clean up the die at the end of my turn. Private concern. Okay, going right to there. Doesn't have an illuminated die, so instead we'll take a lantern. Okay, yep. Less than 1 contract. All right, and look here. They don't really have a priority because they don't have a hero or a commission that they can combo with. So it says Windglass, if that's the case. So it's going to grab the Windglass. So now we know that they're tempted to go to Windglass. We might want to try to grab either a hero or a contract for Fargland or Windglass so we can piggyback. With piggybacking in mind, because I don't want the private concern to travel and not be able to follow along, I think we're going to do an illuminated turn here. Let's pop that one up. That lets us activate our illuminated die. I'll slip that one in. And I want to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Because of the illuminated die, we'll get to activate both districts and the house, the building. So both the Fargland and the Windglass, those are both good. I'm going to take the Windglass one, I believe. And now at the bazaar, we're going to turn the wheel. Yeah, I think we're just going to get both of these. I don't think I can store all this, but let's see. That's going to be $3. Okay, let's see if we can do some fancy rearranging. Now, let's have her hold this big one there. She can play the instrument. I can always discard stuff if I have to. In fact, I might end up discarding that. There we go. That's pretty good. Do I need this? Nope, I'm going to discard this. Okay, there we go. Filled to the gills here. And let's see, at Yedel's workshop, can upgrade one of our goods that's in our cart, and we get a lantern. Doesn't really matter which one we upgrade, it's just one that we're going to deliver. So, we have a nice upgraded book. There we go. Can roll these. Oh, can't have 3 armor, so we have to re-roll that one. All right, that works. If the private concern wants to do a little traveling, that would be great. Doesn't look like they want to. They want to come here. Yeah, if they have greater than or equal to 4 goods, which they do, they're going to visit the inn, and they're going to do some selling. They're going to target a hero based on any other heroes they have and their commissions. They have a Windglass commission. No one there who wants to go to Windglass. Ah, yeah. So when that's the case, it's going to target the one that's shown here. And so in this case, it's this one. And then it shows the 2 goods that it's going to sell. So it's going to sell an instrument, which is 2 money, and a weapon, which is 1. So they're going to get $3 for the sale. They're also going to get that bonus, which is a lantern. And because they sold 2 goods, they go back 2 on the good track. I forgot to clean my board again. You should do that at the end of your turn. Making goods won't help us. Wouldn't mind getting another commission. We have room for 2 more. And frankly, that north break... Yeah, we have the 2 guns and the potion for that north break. Yeah, I'm feeling that. That means we want to move 1. Yep, definitely want to move 1. Gonna go like that. Get a lantern. And grab that commission. Too good to pass up. Clean up. Don't have dice in the reserve. Remove 1. Roll the others. Oh man, so many 3s. Oh, I was kind of hoping that he would travel. Getting $2. Less than or equal to 4. Ah, he's right at 4. So he is going to buy. Spin the wheel. What's he getting? Book? Spear. Okay. An instrument. So he's buying 3. Again, lucky bastard doesn't have to actually pay for his goods. Oh, can't roll any of those. There we go. All right, and yeah, we're gonna travel 1 here. This is a little bit unfortunate. 3. 1, 2, 3. No. Well, we could sell. So I'm either going to move 1 and travel, right? This would be a bit of a wasted action. But instead, I could move 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, I have this horseshoe, so I could in fact move 4 or 2 if I really wanted to. And then I could sell. Now, there's something I haven't mentioned about how you win the game, and maybe now's a good time, because you would think, oh, it's just victory points, but it's a little more complicated than that. At the end of the game, you're going to compare the amount of money that you have with your prestige. So right now, I have 11 money and 12 prestige. You're going to take the lower of those 2 values. So in this case, 11, and that's going to be your base score. You're then going to add to that base score any victory points that you might have from different cards. So in this case, I have 1 victory point because of this cave dragon. If I had completed this, I would get to, before making that calculation, either get 3 money or 3 victory points, 3 prestige points. So right now, I have 12 points. I have 11 base plus this 1 victory point. So you're trying to get your prestige and your money to be as equal as possible by the end of the game. If I do all of this, I'm going to be getting a bunch of prestige, but I'll be low on money. And so I'm going to want to sell some goods to get some more money at some point. So I could come around and sell and then travel, or I could travel and then try to sell later. It's a good question. I think I'm going to just go ahead and travel right now. We just want to move 1. I'm going to put that in there. Because we put a 3 in there, we get to create a staff. And because of our ability, it'll be an upgraded staff. I don't have room for that staff, but I could get rid of this one and just replace it with an upgraded one. So that ain't bad. That's going to give us a victory point. We're going to travel. Not going to go to the ruins. We're going to travel. We get a companion. Which of these creatures do we want? I'm thinking the raven now. I would need an ice mouse or a snow bee. They're not out there. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the raven because getting that illuminated die would be useful, and we can probably use that travel die as well. So let's get that raven. Rather than travel to Windglass, where the private concern would be able to follow us, let's go over to Northbreak and fulfill this one. And actually, now that I think about it, because the private concern has 2 lanterns, I think they're going to follow. By the way, the game comes with this little solo book that has all the rules for how the private concern works. So this is very handy. So we can just sit here, we can flip over, and it says right here, when you are the caravan leader, the private concern always joins the caravan if it has at least one of either one lantern or a commission or hero of the same region. So it has a lantern, so it will join. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 dice. I don't have 3 lanterns, so I can't, unfortunately, I can't take that path. We're gonna have to go down the dark road. Old Veteran's Cottage. A string of good war stories makes the long nights of travel melt away. And he's a good storyteller. Cool. All right, let's roll. Oh no, a 1, a 2, and a 3. Because we took the dark road, we get to go first. So we're going to take that 3. Because of Whisper, it actually becomes a 4, but that doesn't change anything. We receive a good, which does not help us. On the whatever's on the 4 spot, which is a potion, we just don't have room. We just don't have room, so we're going to have to throw that away. Now, the private concern... One of the things you can use lanterns for is to re-roll these travel dice. So you could spend a lantern to re-roll them to get better results, because these 2 are negative. But the private concern never does that. So they're just going to take the negative result, which is to lose a good. They don't have anything to deliver. I just have this contract. I have both guns and the potion. That's going to be 6 prestige. And I get a good favor. Just 1 because I took the dark road. I got to take the illuminated die, I think. It's too good. Now, you can only have 1 wagon upgrade, so I can't get any of those. Yeah, give me the illuminated die. Got to roll it. Okay. Gonna discard that. Okay, here we go. This might work out for us. It's 2 money. It's going to go to the dark market if it has less than or equal to 3 goods. Has way too many goods, so it's not going to do that. It's going to travel if it has at least 1 contract or 2 heroes. It has a contract, so it's going to travel. This is exactly what we wanted. You can see here it's going to take the first creature. Doesn't have 3 lanterns, only has 2, so it's going to take the dark road. So the private concern will always follow this system. It's going to go wherever it has the most commissions plus heroes. And then secondly, it's going to go where it has the most commissions. So it's going to favor the commission. So it's going to go to Windglass, and we are definitely going to follow along. It really didn't matter to us which one they go to, because we could always go to the other one in the same region. 2 travel dice and the dark road. Ooh, illegal toll. Hopefully someone realized this toll gate was illegal before you paid the rogues. Okay, 2 3s. It's going to take a 3 and get a good. And once again, Whisper not coming in handy. We just get a good. Now, we care what good we get. We get to pick. We can choose. Which is interesting. What do we want to choose? We're going to have a book and an instrument left over after we complete this commission. So we want to look over here to see what we want to sell. Wants an instrument here. Wants an instrument there. Wants a book. So, and both of these guys want potions. What's most expensive? Potion is expensive. Gun's expensive. Which of these do we want? Farglin? Ooh, we want this Night Poem. Because we have another hero that wants to go to Night Poem. Yeah, why don't we think about getting a potion? Okay, so went to Windglass. He's going to deliver those 3 goods. And we're going to do the same thing, but look at this. We have 1. Thing is, we have to decide. I think we might want to save one of these upgraded goods to sell to this guy so that we can get the blazing quartz to give to maybe the Raven to get another illuminated die. That seems like a good idea. So let's just sell one of those. Let's hold on to the... Actually... Yeah, we'll hold on to that book. We'll just give him the non-upgraded book, and we'll give him this instrument. So that's going to be 6 plus 1 because of the upgrade, so 7 prestige. We're now at 25 prestige. Okay, and then, ooh, look at that. Private Concern gets an illuminated die. And I think that's it.